Chelsea beat Leicester City and returned to winning ways in the Premier League. Chelsea beat Leicester City 2-0 in the 12th round of the English Premier League, achieving their first victory after 2 draws. Chelsea beat host Leicester City 2-0 today, Saturday, in the 12th round of the English Premier League. The first half ended with Chelsea leading 1-0, scored by Nicholas Jackson in the 15th minute. In the second half, Enzo Fernandez added the Blues' second goal in the 75th minute, and the home team reduced the difference in the 5th minute of stoppage time, through Jordan Ayew from a penalty kick. Thus, Chelsea returned to winning ways after 2 draws against Arsenal and Manchester United, raising its tally to 22 points in 3rd place. Leicester City's tally froze at 10 points in 16th place temporarily. Brentford draws 0-0 with Everton in the English Premier League. Everton tied with Brentford 0-0 in the match that brought the two teams together at Goodison Park in the 12th round of the English Premier League. Wolverhampton beat Fulham 4-1 in the English Premier League. Wolverhampton Wanderers achieved a great victory over its host Fulham, with a score of 4-1, on Saturday evening, in the 12th round of the English Premier League. Wolverhampton's 4 goals were scored by Brazilian Matheus Cunha, 2 goals, in the 31st and 87th minutes, his compatriot João Gomes in the 53rd minute, and Portuguese Gonçalo Guedes in the 90th minute, while Fulham's only goal was scored by its Nigerian player Alex Iwobi in the 20th minute. This is only Wolverhampton's second win this season in the Premier League, against 3 draws and 7 defeats. Wolverhampton's tally rose to 9 points, moving up to 17th place in the English Premier League table, while Fulham's tally stopped at 18 points, in 9th place. In the same round, Crystal Palace tied with host Aston Villa 2-2, with Ismail Assar and Justin Devaney scoring Crystal Palace's 2 goals in the 4th and 45th minutes. In the same round, Crystal Palace tied with host Aston Villa 2-2, with Ismail Assar and Justin Devaney scoring Crystal Palace's 2 goals in the 4th and 45th minutes, while Ollie Watkins and Ross Barkley scored Aston Villa's 2 goals in the 36th and 77th minutes. Aston Villa's score rose to 19 points in 7th place, while Crystal Palace raised its score to 8 points in 18th place. Brighton also achieved a valuable away victory over Bournemouth, with a score of 2-1, as João Pedro and Kaoru Mitoma scored Brighton's goals in the 4th and 49th minutes, while David Brooks scored Bournemouth's goal in the 93rd minute. After this victory, Brighton's score rose to 22 points in 5th place, while Bournemouth's score froze at 15 points in 13th place. In another match, a goalless draw dominated the match between Everton and its guest Brentford, with each team earning 1 point, and Everton's score rose to 11 points in 15th place, while Brentford raised its score to 17 points in 10th place. Brighton beat Bournemouth 2-1 with goals from Pedro and Mitoma in the English Premier League. Brighton beat Bournemouth 2-1 in the match that took place between them this evening, Saturday, at the Vitality Stadium, in the 12th round of the English Premier League for the current 2024-25 season. Bournemouth's goals against Brighton came from João Pedro and Kaoru Mitoma in the 4th and 49th minutes respectively for the latter, while the consolation goal came in the 93rd minute by David Brooks. The match witnessed a red card after midfielder Carlos Balaba received 2 yellow cards in the 59th minute, leaving Brighton to finish the match with a man short. With this result, Brighton are in 5th place in the English Premier League table with 22 points, collected from winning 6 matches, drawing 4, and losing 2, scoring 21 goals and conceding 16. While Bournemouth team is in 13th place in the English Premier League table with 15 points collected from winning 4 matches, drawing 3, and losing 5 matches, scoring 16 goals and conceding 17. Exciting draw between Aston Villa and Crystal Palace in the English Premier League. Ismail Assar put Crystal Palace ahead in the 4th minute, before Ollie Watkins equalised for Aston Villa in the 36th minute. In the 45th minute, Yuri Tillman missed a penalty kick for Aston Villa, and Crystal Palace took the lead through Devine in the 45+1 minute. In the second half, Ross Barkley scored the equaliser for Aston Villa in the 77th minute. With this result, Aston Villa raised its score to 19 points, to occupy the 7th place in the English Premier League table, while Crystal Palace remained in the 18th place with 8 points. Arsenal beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 in Premier League. Arsenal met Nottingham today, Saturday, in the 12th round of the English Premier League, season 2024-25. The match between the two teams ended with the Gunners defeating Nottingham Forest with a score of 3-0. Arsenal star Bukayo Saka scored the first goal in the 15th minute of the match, then the Gunners returned with a second goal through Thomas Partey in the 52nd minute, and Ethan Nwaneri added the third goal in the 86th minute. Arsenal finished 4th in the Premier League table with 22 points. Manchester City loses humiliatingly to Tottenham in the English Premier League. Tottenham swept Manchester City 4-0 in the match that took place between them on Saturday evening, at the Etihad Stadium, in the 12th round of the English Premier League for the current 2024-25 season. The match goals were scored by James Maddison, 2 goals, Pedro Porro, and Brennan Johnson in the 13th, 20th, 52nd, and 90th minutes respectively for Tottenham. Manchester City failed to avenge the 2-1 loss they suffered at the hands of the Red Devils in the round of 16 of the English Professional League Cup, Carabao Cup, which resulted in Manchester City being eliminated from the tournament. With this result, Manchester City came in second place in the English Premier League table with 28 points, collected from winning 7 matches, drawing 2, and losing 3, scoring 22 goals and conceding 17. While Tottenham is in 6th place in the English Premier League table with 19 points collected from winning 6 matches, drawing 1 match, and losing 5 matches, scoring 27 goals and conceding 13.